everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and welcome to another coin release news video. The Royal Mint have come out with a new coin, a 50p, to celebrate Narnia, but that's not what we're talking about here today. Oh no, there is something much more interesting and a lot more expensive, let me tell you. So I saw this banner with these beautiful looking coins here, complete sovereign sets from the House of Windsor. Okay, I'm intrigued, let's have a look. And then you see the price tag, £46,995 with a limited edition of 20. What are you getting for your money for 47,000 with a fiver back for change? That's an awful lot of money for 13 coins we have here. Okay, 13 coins that will enhance any sovereign collection. So, what we're going to do is have a quick look at this set because, I mean, I'm not buying it and I don't know if there are going to be a great deal of people who will buy it. It's a bit difficult to see in my little trick, so if you don't know, you can right click and go view page source and then it will take you to this page. And I've done a keyword search for available, and there's a bit of weirdness going on here because it says there are status quote 4 but total available quote 1. Now it's always really important to remember that this kind of set here is something that the Royal Mint's sales team will be trying their very hardest to go out to those high-flying individuals that collect these kind of coins to sell them to them. So however many there are on the website through this little trick here isn't necessarily true. And it's a difficult one to really kind of know exactly how to price. But, you know, we can but have a look and see what it's all about. So 13 coin set. Let's see what we get within that. There are some 1937 sovereigns. So that's, I think, where the bulk of this money is coming from. We've also got the Memorial Sovereign here, which is going to be the first that had King Charles on. Then we've got the one in the middle, the first with Queen Elizabeth, and that's from the 1980s. And that's simply because, or 1980 I should say, because that's the first year that the sovereign set was issued since the coronation of King George VI, because we had a gold ban. You weren't able to buy gold and own gold in the United Kingdom at that point in history. So yeah, it's an interesting set certainly to have all of those, but when you look at the price tag, and this is what maybe you should be doing for any other big coin sets that you see from the Royal Mint or that are advertised to you from either the Royal Mint directly or via someone else, that there are often ways to collect sets like this for a damn sight cheaper than perhaps they are looking at. Now that said, look, you know, it's a free world, and the Royal Mint is free and are at liberty, and it looks like they do charge whatever they want for their coins and their sets that they are producing. And I can't really say anything more than that. I don't really know too much about, for example, the value of 1937 sovereigns to pass judgment of whether £47,000 with a fiver back for change is good value. What I can do is have a look out there on various different markets. We see here a PF64 for this particular product, and it's nearly 13,000. So, you know, it's quite an expensive coin for sure. You can definitely see where there is potential value. There was a 1937 4-coin proof sovereign set on the Royal Mint, not currently in stock, but they either sold it at £16,875, and I don't know what time that was, when that was sold. So, of course, these aren't proof coins either, and we can see that some of them are not in particularly amazing condition. So, we'll have to sort of reserve judgment on the price point. But what we can say is we know that this particular coin set here, all 5 coins, were about 4,700, I think. I remember buying that set, so that's what we'll say. The next set, the 1980s set here, it's not particularly difficult to get these 1980s dated proof sovereigns. There were some up for auction on, I mean, the 1980 date itself might be a bit more scarce, but the 1980s generally are up for auction on various different sites, and they're coming in pretty cheap, quite frankly, about £2,500 probably for the quintuple. So that's putting it in perspective. So, you know, with the whole set there, you're probably looking at about, I don't know, 3.5 maybe max. Let's call it 4,000 for that particular coin set. Be very generous. So you've got value there of about 8,900. Call it 10,000, let's say, for the proof versions of these 2 sets. So then you're basically paying £36,000, £37,000 for this set and the box. So the question really does come, are these coins here, the 1937, 5 sovereign, 2 sovereign, 1 sovereign, half sovereign, can you buy those 4 coins for less than £36,000? You can buy this one for £8,000. This is the £5, so this is the hottest one of the lot, for £8,000. And if we follow on from that sort of price tag, we go, 8,000 for the 5. Let's call it 4,000 for the double. Let's call it, I don't know, 2,000 for the main sovereign and 1,000 for the half. You can see right there we've got like 9, 4.5, so 13, 15, 16 grand's worth. So you can save yourself maybe 20. So you're paying £20,000 potentially for the box. Now, of course, you're paying for these slabbed coins. You're paying for quality, and that's definitely something to factor in. But is it £20,000 worth of factoring in? That's various, yeah. So, and as you can see here, so our little stock trick, I think we know why, because sets of various grades available. So, are they all the same price? Are they 47,000 for a better graded set? It's very interesting, and it does raise questions about sort of this type of release from the raw mint, whether or not we can see whether it's worth getting. We've got here, look, so they tell you the grades of these. We've got PF69s 1980s, PF69s for all of them except the half there, and then we've got PF70s, I think, for pretty much, it must be, yeah, there we go, for all of for the 2022s. You've got to ask yourself, is this kind of the direction that the raw mint wants to go? Because I'm going to pass some opinion here, which probably the raw mint won't like, quite frankly, that this is, in my opinion, a vastly overpriced product. I have done very small amounts of research, so if somebody from the raw mint would like to reach out and comment as to the appropriate value of this product with some evidence to back up why it is so expensive, then I'd love to know, and I'd love to hear from them. But I don't think anyone from the raw mint will. I kind of doubt it highly, but you never know. Who knows? Maybe if some of you wonderful backyard bullion ramblers want to send a message to the raw mint going, that's quite an expensive coin set, can you at least justify why you're trying to charge so much? That's my opinion. It's not an attack on the raw mint, so to speak. It's somebody who supported the raw mint through thick and thin from a lot of products and have spent a lot of money with the raw mint. It is interesting to see how that direction is going, and it's not the first time I've seen sets of coins that the raw mint has put together that are very expensive, and there were, I don't know whether they've got them anymore, probably not, but they had sort of world coin sets where you could buy an eagle, a maple. They were all bullion crap condition. They were charging nearly £50 an ounce for them. So yeah, it's definitely a direction that I'm not a fan of. Bring out quality new products, yes. Don't necessarily just try and sell those old ones. Yeah, they don't really have them here anymore. Oh no, they do. Here it is. So we get 6 1-ounce silver coins for £500. So in fact, that's more than £50 an ounce. So we get 500 divided by 6. That's £83 an ounce for bullion silver products that you can get for 20 quid, 25 quid a coin probably. And you can see the condition on these are awful with the Krugerrand up here. This anyway, I've done a video on that particular release before. It's not good, and anyway. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I couldn't really not do a video on it, I'm afraid, when I saw a £47,000 coin set. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I think we're aiming here for constructive feedback, aren't we, for the raw mint? So don't just attack them. I think I've done this in a constructive-y, feedbacky kind of way. I could have just lambasted them right from the start of the video, and maybe that's what I should do in the future. But I do think this is maybe a little bit overpriced. Don't we think? We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching all. See you on the next one. As always, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.